Damn, last night live stream about Diddy. I had about 40 or 50 people in the live stream, bro. As soon as I mentioned Diddy, everybody kicked in the door. You know. But man, you gotta keep your eyes on that bag. I don't care how many days and nights and years go by. Keep pushing, man. Keep your eyes on that paper, man. Keep your eyes on the prize. You feel me? Something in my nose. Shit, I should get me a shirt. I'll get one tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna have a cream cheese bagel. I don't know if I'm gonna have that. I should fast today. I think I'm gonna have some fun today, man. Have some fun or something. Yeah, but keep your eyes on that motherfucking goddamn bag, bro. That's how you win the game, bro. You keep going. A lot of guys get it, man. It's just that simple. You know, keep going until you get the bag, man. Eyes on the motherfucking prize. Every day of your life, bro. Until you get it. What's up with it? Jamie in the house. Jamie in the house. You eat it from the back. I don't know. Joey 6, I don't know where you been, man. You eat it from the back. Joey still come on down. Oh man, he funny. I don't know what yet, man. But all I know, bro, is that you gotta keep your eyes on the prize, man. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on that bag. That's basically how you win the game. Is you keep going. You hear what I'm saying? That's basically how you win, bro. That's basically how you win. Is keep it on going, bro. Don't let nothing stop you. You know, that's what you gotta do, man. Keep that motherfucking, keep your eyes on the prize, man. Feel what I'm saying? And trolls, you come around, I got moderators watching, bro. So if you say any false move or if you make a false move, he gonna kick you out. And they gonna kick you out. Cause I know I'm gonna get a lot of trolls of what I said about Diddy yesterday. Or come around my channel and troll me, but I got so many moderators that if you say anything wrong in the chat room, your ass is history. You know? Yeah. So anyway, keep your fucking eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the bag, and everything will be okay, man. As long as you don't give up. As long as you don't quit. You good, man. You know, as long as you don't give up, as long as you don't quit, you'll get the bag. You know, and eventually, man, you'll be living a good life, you know. Your life will be good with women. Your life will be good with cars. You know, you won't be struggling anymore. I say it's worth the struggle to me, bro. In the future, straight up. Like, you know, I say it's worth the struggle, bro. Like, once you get there, it's gonna be like, I'm finally here, man. It was a long time coming. It was a long time coming. I'm finally here. I got a big ass bank account. You know, I got a girlfriend that's bomb, a bomb ass girlfriend. With just how I like her though. You know, just how I like her. I got brand new cars, not just one, but 2 or 3 cars. You know, I got a condo that I own. I got a house that I own. You know what I'm saying? I'm living good, man. You know, did I say you'll have a girlfriend long term? You know what I'm saying? You won't struggle in that area. You won't struggle getting a woman when you got the bag, man. Remember when I was out there pretending to be a pickup artist, man, and pretending to be rich? I mean, damn. I got so much attention. And there was nothing to pick up a chick. You see what I'm saying? Especially when she was young, you know. Pick up a chick, you know, got no problems getting young chicks. No problems. That's what we aiming for, bro, is to get out of the struggle. I don't want to struggle like this my whole entire life, bro. That's why I'm chasing the bag every single day, bro. You know, I look forward to the future, bro. No, bro. You feel me, bro? Alright, I'm back. Keep your eyes on the motherfucking prize, bro. And, you know, I think a lot of guys, the reason why a lot of guys don't get bags because, you know, they don't have the patience. You feel what I'm saying? They don't have the patience to really, like, you know, to wait it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, chasing the bag is a long journey. And I don't think people got the patience. That's the reason why, they don't get it. Like, in their head, they're thinking, like, I got to get a job right now. I got to get a girlfriend right now. I got to have kids right now. I got to do everything right now. They never plant seeds for the future. You know what I'm saying? So they stay up on the hamster wheel their whole entire life. And they get to be 60 and they still ain't got shit. Because you don't chase anything long term. When I look at some of these dudes who went in the gang, like Keith Sweat, Jean-Claude Van Damme, all these motherfuckers who pursued their careers with a passion, they ended up getting it because they thought about, hey, long-term commitment. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm patient. I'll let the money come to me. I'm patient. I'll let the money come. Don't worry about it. The money gonna show up. You keep on the grind, the money gonna show up. You stay on the grind, then the money will eventually find itself to you. The money will find themselves to you, bro. Don't trip. And you keep on going, bro, you'll win at anything that you do, man. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, damn. If you look at some of the celebrities that you see right now, they went through a gang of goddamn shit and put in a whole lot of time just to get to where they had to go. But the one thing that they didn't do is quit. One thing that they didn't do is quit. They kept going. Some of these guys knew that, hey, I got to win at this or my life is going to suck with women. Like Kevin Hart. He knew he had to become a comedian / actor because women was going to have a hard time with his height. I think he's how short is he? 5'3" or some shit like that. So yeah, 5'3" guy. He was going to have a hard time with women. So what he did was he committed himself to comedy, the stand-up routine. You feel what I'm saying? The stand-up gigs. He committed day after day, day after day. Just like I'm chasing this jackpot every single day. He kept doing the same thing. He kept showing up to comedian spots, nightclubs, wherever he could get his foot in the door. He was there. He kept chasing it. And one day, boom, he got a big time, I think it was like Def Jam or some shit like that. I forgot where he got his first break at, but it was in front of a bunch of black people. And that couldn't be the most, bruh, like I'm pretty sure that was the most happiest time of his life. But he knew he was screwed, bro. He knew he was finished if he didn't become a comedian / actor. He's like, man, I gotta win at this. I gotta keep going. I can't quit. After years of suffering, he finally got his big break, man. You feel what I'm saying? After years of chasing the dream, he finally got his foot in the door. That's how you do it, bro. You keep going until you get your foot in the door. That's it. Imagine he would have quit. He'd be like, nah, man. It's been a year, bro. I ain't seen no money come through the door. I'ma quit. I'ma go back to a 9-to-5 job, become a truck driver, man. That's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. Man, he still would have been, bro, he would have been in the same spot. He wouldn't have made it. You feel what I'm saying? He would have been still suffering in the dating market because of his height. You know what I'm saying? It would have been long-term suffering, bro, for him. And Kevin Hart, he in his 40s, yeah, he definitely would have been suffering. If he would have stayed just a plain, regular dude that's really, really short, you know what I'm saying? Especially if he didn't go to school, he was gonna have a hard time with them ladies, man. And that's what he thought in his head. He's like, man, this is gonna be a lifetime sentence, bro, if I don't get out there and become Kevin Hart. Because the women right now ain't checking for me, bro. Look how short I am. You know what I'm saying? And then he got his foot in the door. And guess what? His life is easy with women now. You know, his life is easy with women right now. I think he got married or something like that to a fine ass broad. Okay, so he knew he was screwed from the get-go. That's why he couldn't quit. I wish I would have known that shit when I was younger. You know, I should have been knowing that, hey man, eventually I'm gonna get older one day. I'm gonna need a bag, man, so I can continue to attract women, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna need a bag one day. And what did I do? I quit music. If I would have kept going, bro, I would have got a couple of hits. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I would have had more hits. But I think I was too goddamn young, bro. You know, I think I didn't have the patience like I did. I mean, I did it for 5 years. But really, what really fucked me up is when I moved out my girlfriend's house and I couldn't do music. I couldn't do it. Cost of living went up sky high. I couldn't own an apartment by myself or anything like that where I could set up my studio. Everything was so goddamn expensive. So that's one of the reasons why I quit pursuing the music. But the one thing I learned along the way is that you never give up. Keep hope alive throughout the years, man. And keep trying. That's it. Ambition, drive, everything, but keep that up throughout the years, man. You gotta keep it up now. You feel me? Because quitting, you'll be punished later on for that. You'll be punished. Quitters get punished, bro. Like, that's one thing I learned, bro. You know, quitters, they get punished in the society. And that means you're gonna have a horrible life. You know me? You feel me? What's up, man?
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Okay. What do you need?
Give me 2 fast food. Thank you.
No, this is not for now.
10 more cents, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Good luck, man. Thank you. You know, I'm trying to get this bag so I can't eat it from the bag with a fine female. You feel what I'm saying? Shit. You always gotta keep your eyes on that prize so you can eat it from the back. You feel what I'm saying? But you know what? You know where a lot of guys go wrong is, where they go wrong is that they quit whatever they doing. You feel what I'm saying? They quit whatever they doing. They don't keep going, like they give up on their hopes and dreams when something is not going right, or they just give up and go back to working a regular job. I know this guy, man, when I was out there chasing the music dream in LA, I went to an ASCAP convention in LA, and this one guy was saying, man, if this music dream don't work, I'm going to join the Navy, bro. I'm going to join the Navy. Because everybody had big dreams of getting into the music industry. But really, the music industry is so hard to get into because you got to be a hit making machine, bro. You have to be in order to get recognized or discovered, you gotta have hits. That's what they make money off of, bro. You can't be a nobody just going up in there, man. They don't trust you yet. The music industry is surrounded by people that they trust. They trust themselves. We want a for sure thing that we're gonna get a fucking payday, not a gamble. So if you a no-name guy trying to go in there, somebody, yeah, look at my tight beat. Look at this. I'm like, can you prove that? Can you prove that this is a hit? You know what I'm saying? Because we can take any chances, no risk. I need food on my table right now. So guys, they don't make a name for themselves first. You always gotta, in the music industry, you always gotta make a name for yourself first. I wish I would have known that when I was younger. You gotta be already selling. You have to be already proving that you can sell music and that your music is undeniable. You feel what I'm saying? You have to prove that, and then the record companies will come to you. If it ain't proven, they ain't gonna wanna fucking fuck with you, bro. Matter of fact, they'll steal from you. They'll steal what's good from you, and then leave you in the dust. I had a couple of beats stolen from me, man. And that shit ended up on the radio. You feel what I'm saying? And it's about the strongest of the strong, man. You can't be weak. You can't be weak in the music industry, bro. That's why Jay-Z was always selling, man, because the nigga had skills. He could write songs and, but he took time out to do all that. He put some serious work into that shit, bro. This shit is work. Music industry is work too, bro. It ain't that respected, amongst all the careers and stuff like that, like a doctor or a lawyer, but it's still work. Because you gotta write songs on the regular. You gotta write every single day until you get good enough to get discovered. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta know what's cool. And you gotta know what's hot right at the moment. You feel what I'm saying? What's hot on the streets. I wish I would have known that when I was younger, but sorry, whatever, man. If I get a bag, I might invest in music again. Shit, I'm gonna do it the P Diddy way, bro. I'm just gonna find the beats, find the talent, and put shit together. I ain't gonna be making no beats. I ain't gonna be. Nah, I'm good with that. That's too much goddamn for you to be in there writing songs and making beats at the same time. That's what I used to do, bro. Write songs and make beats at the same time. Nah, man. You work with people. You work through people. There's tons of beats all around you, man. Tons of talent. That's better than you. Use their shit. That's what Diddy did. He knew he wasn't talented to make beats and stuff like that. He knew he wasn't talented to like write songs and shit, bro. Nah, he worked with people. And whatever sound cool, he'll use it. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you do it, bro. You don't sit in the studio making beats all yourself, making songs all yourself, making verses all yourself. Like, nah, that's what I was doing. I basically a one-man band up in there. Everything sounded like average shit, bro. You average at everything. Nah, if you a beat maker, you stick to making beats. Don't try to write songs. That's too much time being shared, bro. You feel me? Oh. And be smart while you chasing the bag. Don't be stupid. A lot of motherfuckers are stupid. You know? They lack the intelligence to get the bag, bro. You feel me? Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. You know, and I'm gonna keep chasing this bag until I get it. What's up with it? What's up, Gravies? What's up with it? Gravies. Keep chasing the bag. Yeah, that's what I gotta do, man. I ain't gonna quit. I'm full of grinding, bro. I'm gonna grind until I can't grind no more, bro. Boy, I sure would have did a lot of things smarter back when I was grinding with music. What I would have did, I would have stopped making beats. I would have stopped trying to write songs, and I would have been looking for the talent out there to write shit for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, okay, you could write better verses than I can. So that's called being humble. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't humble back then. You know, when I saw a guy, you feel me, that wrote better verses and made better beats than me, bro, I wouldn't want to use his stuff. I'd be like, huh, my shit is just as good as his, or my shit is just as, you know, I've been like, nowadays I've been like, oh shit, that beat is better than mine. Let me use that. You feel what I'm saying? I would have been like, oh shit, that fucking verse is better than mine. You could write verses better than me, bro. Let me use your verses. I was like, man, ghost write for me, bro. You know what I mean? That's what I would have did, bro. But instead, I was writing all the verses, making all the beats, even trying to mix and master my shit. Well, not master, but I was mixing my shit from the keyboard, tweaking it with the keys, trying to make the beat sound clear and you know, add some reverb to the sounds and stuff like that. Adding reverb to the clap. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, man, let the engineer do all that, man. It's too much goddamn work for you to be in there trying to do everything. But I was young and I wasn't humble. I was stupid. And that's another thing, bro. Go be humble when it's time to chase the bag, bro. When you're chasing the bag, be humble. You don't know everything about what you chasing, so you gotta ask questions, bro, and go with the best answer. You feel what I'm saying? You know, ask questions. Like I said, man, I would have totally, when I was doing music, I totally would have did things differently now. I would have been like, nah, I'm not making beats. I'm not making any no songs. You know, I'm just finding the talent, and I feel like if this guy is talented and he got some flow, okay, we work with him, and we gotta get a songwriter up in this motherfucker. And I wanna go around in the hood somewhere, or get up online and try to like, somebody that's local though, that that can write songs, And I would have went knocking on their door like, look, you can write songs, bro. Write for me, man. Come through, man. Write for me and shit. You know. You can step up, man, and write, man. I hear your writing skills. You got writing skills, bro. I want you to work with me, man. And then I would have got the beats together. I wouldn't have made no beats. I would have just bought them. It's too much goddamn work, bro. When you got talent all around you, bro. You go out and buy you a beat for like $100, and that's it, man. And work with that. And get another beat for $100, $50, and how much they would sell them online. To cut out all the fucking goddamn work that you got to do, and you'll get richer that quick that way. And fuck making beats, bro. Let the beat makers make that shit, bro. All I do is come in and organize. That's all I do. Like Diddy did. Come in, organize. Okay, yeah. So you get on the hook, and I've been like, oh, does he sound good for the hook? I don't know. I would have asked my team that, and they've been like, no, he don't really sound good. Okay, we won't use him for the hook. If everybody say he not good for the hook, man, so I'm just gonna have to we got to move on to whatever everybody say. I move with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers say he ain't good for the hook. He ain't good for the hook. I'm not gonna go against my crew. Okay. You feel me? I would have been so different. Cause I'm humble nowadays. I'm more humble. I ain't all big headed like I was in my 20s. Man, I was not humble at all, bro. My beats were average at best because I didn't work only on beats. I tried to do everything. I thought I could write beats. I could make beats. I could get on the course, and I thought I could become a rapper and shit, like all at the same time. Like, bro, you gotta pick a you feel me? You gotta pick a talent, bro, because you can't be talented in everything. Think about it. Dr. Dre, man, the dude didn't really he didn't write no songs, bro. He just made beats. All the other stuff, those people, it was made. A lot of the lyrics and stuff were made by other people in the studio, bro. He had an engineer. He had all that other stuff. He had a piano man. Dr. Dre had a piano man, bro. Was it Scott Storch? That was Dr. Dre's piano man. When they made that song, Still Dre, that was him on the piano. You feel what I'm saying? So it was a group effort to make money, bro. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely would have did things differently if I was in the music industry. Matter of fact, I think I might get back into the music industry. Once I get a bag or something like that, I get hundreds of thousands in the bank, or I get a few million in the bank, I'll just start investing my money back into music again. You know what I'm saying? And do as I just said, work through the talent, bro. You're not the talent. You gotta find talent. That's how you gotta do it, bro. So, be smart when you're chasing that bag. Do the right things, man. Like, if you're chasing Hollywood, bro, be smart chasing Hollywood. If you're trying to become a rapper or a singer or something like that, be smart by doing that. Work hard, bro, and focus on your craft, bro. If you're trying to become an actor, bro, go after the acting scene, bro. Like, stay acting. Do the best that you can while you're acting and shit, bro. And keep pursuing it. You know what I'm saying? Until you get your foot in the door, until you got a movie deal. You feel what I'm saying? And then you gotta pursue it with a passion. You gotta be always at auditions and shit like that. You always gotta be there. Every audition that's there, bro, be there. You know, they all online. You can look up for auditions, man. You know what I'm saying? Show up every single time until you get that dime. You know what I'm saying? You know, because if you don't, bro, you're gonna be screwed for the rest of your life. I'm seeing these dudes out here, man, walking around like zombies. They finished. They ain't got no hopes and dreams. Some men are finished if they don't get that money, bro. For real. Anyway, man, I'm gonna end this live. About to go up in here to Starbucks. I might get a cream cheese bagel, man. That'll be my second cream cheese bagel of the week. I do mess around with the cream cheese bagel at least twice a week. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I'm gonna get a cream cheese bagel. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get, man. So this will be my second one of the week. I won't have another one until like maybe Tuesday or something. But I can't even talk. By the time that happens, I'll be done worked out at least twice. You guys have a good day. I'll make another video when I come out of Starbucks. I'm out. Peace.